Aquarius, welcome to your December readings. As always, keep in mind that this is only a general reading. Always take what it feels right and with what does resonate within your own life experiences at this time. And if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me through the email I put in the description box below. Now, Aquariuses, I feel that in the month of December, you are still dealing here with some level of sensitivity, which can cause you sometimes overall in this month to feel very susceptible to outside energies that you may take in as harsh, as something that has the ability to affect you deeply. So I feel that the energy of protection, the protection of the preservation of yourself is going to be important so that you don't take in negative energies or influences from other people or other circumstances that don't belong in your internal sphere. So I feel that some Aquariuses may be dealing with a situation where you may feel things and you may experience things that are not necessarily yours, and it's upon vibrations and feelings you are observing from the external world. And I also feel that you are experiencing this month of December with some moodiness, some ups and downs. I feel that there's a level of instability in your life. And I also feel that this instability, it's a phase that you are going through, that it's wrapping up. I feel that as the year ends, things are really for you in accordance to this time, which is wrapping up things. And in this phase of the wrapping up, there may be a lot of, loose ties, things that weren't quite understood or fully integrated overall in the year that are kind of coming back all at once to you. And I would advise you again to take it easy, be easy with yourself and with others, because I see that you may feel very overwhelmed sometimes. And I feel that you are not very comfortable on this domain, or the majority of you are not feeling very comfortable in a very deep emotional place at this time. The moon, the beautiful moon. So I feel that a lot of your reactions and a lot of, again, the feelings and the perceptions you are having at this time, they are coming from a lot of unconscious places, a lot of subconscious places. So you need to take it with the flow, but don't rush or precipitate into choices, decisions, making a stand, because your perception may be a little bit clouded at this time. And it's a time of understanding of your own emotional needs. So then you can understand what's going on the outside world, kind of as a reflection of those emotional needs. And I feel that some Aquariuses are feeling that they are in a very, lonely place, or they don't quite fit in or belong where they are in right now. They may feel a sense of isolation. Others of you may feel that this quest that you are in to achieve your dreams, to have your wishes come true, it's a path that it may be felt at this time, because you are so sensitive, as almost impossible, or you may be doubting that you can continue on a pursuit that you may be feeling at this time that it may be pointless or worthless, because you're so tired, because you're alone, because you're needy, because you don't feel the support, or because you don't have help, or because don't fall into a place of agony, because what I feel it's going on is that there's a revolution happening, a change of patterns here that needs to happen before you can step into that dream and the accomplishment of the happiness and the fulfillment you're desiring. The wheel of fortune in the subconscious is telling you that some of you may be feeling that you are stuck in kind of a cycle of repetitive bad luck, or things that, are repeating themselves, and you may feel that you are in a maze and you cannot get out of it, and it's catching up on you as this year ends. I feel that for some of you, this is going on where whichever is happening that you are seeing as negative, it's kind of a product or a consequence of a pattern you haven't yet understood in your life, that is about to be revealed to you so you can break it. And this could really be associated with your internal needs, because it's the moon and the 5 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So this could be really talking upon deep places of you that you have avoided, places of need, places of vulnerability, places that you haven't given yourself before permission to go, or you felt that you could go, or that you even, because it's unconscious, that you even knew you had needs you had. And all of this is kind of being illuminated to you. You have needs, you have fears, you have emotions, you have dreams, you have paranoias, you have weird feelings, you have, and it's okay to need. I feel that some Aquariuses are really here to embrace the fact that they are vulnerable and that they need a sense of support. And I also feel that some of you are keeping yourselves on the outside, are keeping yourselves away from, being in that energy of warmth that you're really desiring. Either because you don't want to accept that you need that hug, that kiss, that acceptance, that support, because maybe you want to be very self-sufficient and you want to have all the control dependent on you. And so you are learning here from connection, from joining forces, from opening up to others. Or this is something that you don't see where you can go, you don't see where you can talk to, you don't feel that you are going to be supported or understood, or you simply feel actually that there's no one out there or nothing out there to take you in. Some of you are looking for shelter, and it's kind of looking for a shelter that has a lot of a feel to it, as looking for the mother's embrace. So I feel that for those of you who still have your mother with you, it's a good time to return to her arms. It's a good time to heal possibly some mother issues that you may have, or some conditioning of emotions that you experienced in the past. I feel that even if you don't have a good relationship with your mother and you don't feel capable of returning to that place of need to her, I feel that it's important for you to make that conscious, that you are looking for something at this time that probably you didn't found as you grew, or something that you repressed or that was left buried so deeply that you didn't realize you needed, and now it's time to embrace that experience. So I also feel that some of you are here and this is all going on at the same time, and it can be overwhelming. Some of you are going through a transformation of ego. And this is a powerful transformation that is going on, and again, it's shaking up, and it's causing kind of a revolution in your life, and things are a little bit ungrounded and unstable, and it's happening to open up here a vortex, of change. And when we are going through a transformation, it's when we feel the most vulnerable, because ego, it's where we go towards security, towards feeling safe, protected, preserved, where we hold on to the illusions. And so when that ego is stripped out, what's left, it's your raw, vulnerable self. It's the truth of your needs, of your emotions, of your fears, of your dark spots and places that are not that dark. They need awareness. They need your love. They need your understanding. And also, I feel that this is a time where your imagination, your intuition, your dreams are to be experienced. Even though they may feel surreal, or your life may feel very surreal at this time, it's like an energy of needing to experience the surreal, the fantastic, or the feeling of you being stuck on a soap opera, or kind of a crazy movie. Whichever you are observing around you and feeling and experience your life at this time as surreal, this cannot be real. Maybe it's something, it's a glimpse of something that you need to experience in terms of the fantastic element, the creative element, the supernatural element, the element of the nighttime that brings with it certain mysteries to be uncovered. And I feel that for the majority of you, December, it's a month of mystery, and it's learning to dive into those mysteries with an open heart, with it's like an openness that allows you as well to understand the direction forward by studying it. So you are joining a card of expansion of the mind, broadening of your perspectives, with illumination of your needs and your subconscious places and your fears as well. So, there's a lot of things coming to the surface in the month of December that are going to be important to the next chapter that is coming in your life next year. So, I also feel that others of you may be dealing with seeking for the truth of things, either because you are suspicious of something that happened either in a relationship or in a situation that it's not adding up, the facts. You may be suspicious of something, and you may be on a quest for truth in December, and it may be a hard quest because of this, because things are hidden, things are surreal, things are it's like exaggerated at this time. And it's for you as well to learn how to kind of understand the language of symbols, the language of the universe, the language of you in symbols, and the language of life in symbols, the language of others in things that are a part of, it's like a part of how can I say, a part of elements of nature, and how everything is communicating and coming together to bear a message of importance to you. And how are you going to be able to understand it and to translate it? It's like some of you, it's like an energy of scriptures. You are really needing to go towards a phase of needing to open up your mind and your consciousness to understand what the hell is going on. Some of you are here in this process of saying that a lot in the month of December, what the hell is going on. Some of you just want to be happy and have your dream or your wish come true. And this is in the chronic position, telling you that you have a good mindset. You have a good mindset. You have a good notion of what your life can be and how happy you can be and how dreams can be manifested. You know how to make dreams come true. And maybe you have forgotten, maybe you have lost hope, maybe your vulnerabilities and your insecurities are here having a prime role, but still these insecurities and these fears can be a help to you in that manifestation, because when you manifest it, you will know that it's something that came from real places, and you will value it much more because it was a struggle. Others of you will be managing real life, real needs, real requirements and obligations. Some of you will be managing that with fate, with things that are out of your control, with things you cannot understand at this time. And it may be difficult for some Aquariuses to cope with the everyday life at this time, because everything just seems so out of track. It's like, those scenarios when we are just doing a normal thing, like in the supermarket or in a coffee shop or in our work office, and we are looking at something that apparently we've seen it 1,000 times. We know that what that is. It's normal, but we don't know why in that day, in that particular moment, everything just around that supermarket starts screaming a lot of different things to your mind. And you start getting that sense and those questions coming to you of, what is going on? Is this real? What am I doing here? Is this a dream? I don't know if I'm sure Aquariuses have felt this a lot, but it's just that sense, being out there in places that you are more than used to be, with people that you are more than used to be, and seeing things that you don't quite understand. It's like feeling that you are high on life at this time, and sometimes that's going to give you a great feeling, and sometimes it's going to give you a little bit of a paranoid feeling. And it's to take it with a salt of grain and to let the flows come to you, because the moon is flows, and the wheel is working here to open up a new door and a new direction that you don't know about yet, because you are in the wrapping up phase. I also feel that others of you are here in the energy of the building carpenters, and for me this is about making sure you are working on yourself, making sure you are working on the foundations, to the roots. The moon is the roots as well. Where you are putting the roots, where are you sustaining yourself in or at? Where are your desires coming from? How are you giving yourself love, giving yourself nurturance? How are you promoting this moon to feel completed, to feel that you are taking care of her so she can take care of you, and vice versa. It's the energy of the mother and the son, and it's a cyclical issue with the moon, is that she needs to be filled up so that she can empty herself again, so that she can fill up again. So the cycles of the moon are going to be somehow important to you in the month of December. And overall, I feel that it's a great month to dive into your imagination, your psychic senses, to create, to make a list, to make New Year's resolution, to understand what type of dreams you are after, and what type of insecurities are still keeping you from believing in yourself and in your ability to conquer those dreams. What is the truth to you? What is the truth around you? What type of truth you are after as well in the quest of your dreams? And have you been away too long from things and people and situations that do fulfill you? And why have you been neglecting? Some of you have been neglecting your own emotional needs, and it's time to return to that energy of emotional contentment by just doing little things that can feel good, and rekindling, relationships that you have been distant from for some reason, people that are meaningful to you. It could be your family, your friends, someone special, or a type of a hobby, a service, an activity that really fills you up from the inside out. And all of this, it's for you to go after, I feel, in the month of December, so you can navigate, sometimes the scary waters of the moon with more of an easy, smooth feeling, and allow things to, allow the river to take its course. And it's going to bring you some revelation, I feel, of what the reality is, but at the same time, what your reality can be, which is a reality that maybe it's built as well in some elements of magic and some elements of creation that you haven't possibly felt you could achieve. Because I also feel that some of you are here, the music that it's really associated with this holidays, Silent Night. For me, it's a music that talks a lot about, it gives me the feeling of loneliness and feeling that this is a never-ending, harsh, cold world outside. And this for me has to deal with the Five of Pentacles. And some of you are realizing that that's not how it is. That's it how it is, dependent on the perceptions you have at this time and in your life. But you can change that. You really do. So I hope you have a great month of December. Happy holidays for all of you who celebrate the holidays. Thank you for all of you who have been liking, sharing, commenting, supporting my channel. Thank you so much for all the appreciation and the love that you sent my way this year. I'm so grateful for it. And hopefully we'll see each other soon.